Hello guys, hello and welcome guys, welcome to another awesome stream guys of Vampyr in my channel, and I hope you are having great day guys. I hope you are staying safe and healthy, and today we'll be continuing the adventures of Dr. Jonathan Reed in the Vampyr. So before we start today's awesome stream of the Vampyr, make sure you smash that like button guys, share this gameplay with your friends, click on the bell icon guys so that you will be notified, and if you like my channel content then please do subscribe to my channel guys. Yo Cabs, what's up buddy, what's up? How's your day going Cabs? How's your day going? How's your day going dude? How's your day going? Okay guys, so let's continue guys. Let's continue the adventures of Dr. Jonathan Reed. I was watching your Weird Man Cabs recently, like 2 3 hours ago. I was watching your Weird that shorts you made, the GTA shorts. Oh man, such an amazing shot, man. You made such an amazing shot, man. So much views, man. You got in that shot, in that GTA San Andreas shorts. Awesome, man. Awesome. Cabs, we did not reach the target of 45 likes, man, in the last stream of Vampy, man. Cabs, the goal was 45 likes in the last stream of the Vampy, but we managed to reach only till 39. In the during live stream, we managed to reach only 39, but the aim was 45. So I am reducing it to 40, man. I'm reducing to 40. I'm reducing to 40 likes today. And oh, 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 and enjoying, Abhik आगे enjoying the, oh, awesome man, awesome. Same man, same old, same old. I'm taking same man, you know, medication and oxygen concentrator. Same old, same old. So yeah, that is what's happening with me. So let's do this guys. Today's like goal is 40 likes. So I hope we can reach 40 likes as soon as possible guys. So let's continue guys. Let's continue the adventures of Dr. Jonathan Reed.
It's locked.
Okay, it's locked, okay. यहाँ पे कुछ है? ओ ये क्या है? ये क्या है? स्क्रू और ग्रीस. अबे ग्रीस, मुझे ग्रीस की जरूरत ही नहीं है इतना. I don't need grease man, I don't need grease. Lol man, GG's man, GG's. Oh, Caps, I activated my super chat man. I activated my super chat. It was off man, I don't know how. I don't know how it got off, but it was off, my super chat. I just activated
When
my super chat.
science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
What? It's fake man, it's fake medicine. Don't believe guys, it's fake medicine guys. It's fake medicine.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Any personal questions?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Opium. Opium. No, man. These are all medicine. These are all like, you know, ingredients, man. I don't need ingredients. I need weapons, man. I need
The
weapons.
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As
I
long
need-
as you have the money.
Oh, as long as you have money, lol.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again. Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Oh, ये कौन है? Hello.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Why? What happened?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Okay.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
And I am going to start my new walkthrough, The Walking Dead Season 2. Awesome, man, awesome. Awesome, man. Awesome, Caps, awesome. अबे यार ये क्या हो गया? Happy? Huh? Happy? Okay, now go. Oh, lovely, man, lovely. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. यहाँ पे कुछ है? Nothing. Okay. So, any new game you played, Cabs? Any new game recently? अबे क्या हो गया? Any new game you played recently? Cabs? Any new game like Asphalt 9 or you know that Lone Wolf? Man, Lone Wolf is an awesome story, man. Lone Wolf is an awesome mobile game story, like mobile story game. Lone Wolf. Try out, man, Caps. Try out. It is a sniper game, man. Lone Wolf. Caviar Gaming. Lone Wolf is a kind of sniper game. You will get some assignment and you need to shoot. Like you need to eliminate the targets, which you will
When
get in the.
science fails you, this elixir will give you
I don't need your medicine, man. I don't need your medicine. So yeah, what I was saying that Lone Wolf is a mobile story game. In that you will get, you'll get assignments to assassinate people, assassinate different targets, and like you need to assassinate within specified time. So it's an awesome, man. It's an awesome. It's an awesome story. It's an awesome mobile story game. Try out Lone Wolf. Tabs. Lone Wolf. LONEWOLF. Lone Wolf.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
As a merchant...
What do you mean?
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Do you need help, sir?
I only need you to purchase something from my shop, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes. Those bloody immigrants should know their place, eh? How dare they do a better job than the lazy natives of this land?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Okay, इसके पास क्या है? What does he have? Common trigger part, tiny good handle part, tiny common handle part. Ah yeah, these are all boring, man. These are all boring ingredients. I don't need these, man. I need weapons, man. I need good quality weapons. Find Clayton in the area. Clayton. ये कौन है?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
How did you become the local...
There's no...
A job?
I got enlisted by the...
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Sheesh, man. So much attitude, man. This guy. Man, this guy has so much attitude. God damn it, man. I guess stay at home. Influenza.
You
Frequently.
look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
What? I've कौन बोला ये? Who is saying this, man? Oh, Padri.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad. And dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Well...
As a doctor...
What do you mean?
The beast is fine.
I have heard enough. Goodbye. Good evening, Miss...
It's fine.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fibre.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What What do you mean?
All scientists.
Quite a judge.
But you are...
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Awesome. Oh my. Find later in the area. Blackmail in Bunch. ये कौन है ये? ये तो वो है ना तो reporter. Yo reporter. Yo. Take my interview man. Take my interview. Come on. अबे reporter. बहरा होगा क्या? Take my interview dude.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught you in my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Salute, man. Salute. Salute, Andre. Salute.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you.
Welcome, buddy.
But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Do you need assistance?
Save your time for the people who need you here, Doctor.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He never...
No.
Really?
He went to the... I don't know.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Okay. Blackmail in Whitechapel, huh? Okay, find the inhabitants in Whitechapel. Find Richard Nethercott. Find the mailbox and the letter. और क्या भाई और कुछ है? Dogs walks. और कुछ भी नहीं है ना? चलो भाई.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Hello, ये कौन है?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Oh, when you open your mouth. Lol.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Oh, okay. Oh, 1140 XP, lovely. अब मैं ऊपर चढ़ गया सीधा लूल. And कूद नीचे. ये क्या है? ये क्या? What is this? Flower bouquet. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you are from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Oh, so this is a, discount coupon. Camellia. Good
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Penny dreadfuls, lul.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Wow. Wow, bhai, wow. Wow. Kya
Very well. Goodbye then. Hello again, miss.
Hello.
Very well.
अब यार कुछ भी नहीं बोला यार, पूरा म्यूट है. Darius Petrescu's letter. My dearest, most beloved children. Okay यार, ये बहुत ही लंबा चिट्ठी है यार, बहुत ही लंबा लेटर है. Sheesh. I am as ever your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Oh, nice. Find Richard Dithercourt. Richard Dithercourt कहाँ मिलेगा बे? अबे कहाँ गया हो गया ये Richard? Yo, Richard, what's up? ये क्या है? Quarantine influenza. Keep out of this area by order of Board of Health Officer. Okay. तो क्या हुआ? मैं तभी घुस जाऊंगा. रोक के दिखा, हैं? रोक सकता है? रोक के दिखा,
I cannot enter.
अबे तो तेरे पास पावर्स है, घुस जाना. तेरे पास पावर्स है. Whitechapel Road. Whitechapel district is serious. अबे मैं घुसूँ कैसे है मैं अंदर? How the hell shall I enter, man? How the hell? घुसूँ कैसे यार मैं अंदर? मेरे को तो ये समझ में नहीं आ रही है. अबे मेरे को वापस नहीं आना यार. अबे यार मैं कैसे जाऊं 70 मीटर 60 मीटर्स अबे यार अंदर नहीं घुस सकता अबे यार कहाँ से जाओ यार
It's locked, all right.
तो वो है बंदा ओ भाई भाई साहब हेलो खोल दे दरवाजा ओ हेलो अंकल यो अबे अंदर क्या पड़ा किताब अबे गेट खोल अबे गेट तो खोल ले चचे अबे कहाँ से घुसो यार वो तो एक बंदा लेकिन घुसू कैसे अंदर
I cannot enter.
Yeah, I know that I can. You cannot enter. पर घुसू कैसे मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आ रही है चल ऊपर चल अबे यार क्या करूँ यार क्या करूँ
You are blinded by your
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
I don't know. Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
हाँ चलो भाई इससे तो बात हो गई 1200 XP ओके ओ ये तो यार गेट यार ये तो यार गेट शीश What the hell अब तीन है क्या अबे यार Sheesh man what the hell man oh what the fuck कितना पिएगा बे अब यार ये दोनों ही अटैक कर रहा है मेरे को यार अबे यार Sheesh God damn it man God damn it अब कितना भाई कितना पिया यार कितना पिया Jesus Christ अब कोई चूहा हुआ नहीं है क्या चूहा हुआ है कोई रैट नहीं है कोई चूहा नहीं है Yeah man they were drinking my blood man you see they were drinking my blood God damn it man Fire Richard in the area Yo Richard what's up buddy
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Hello boss animes, कैसा है bro? कैसा है तू boss animes? How are you man? और बता क्या चल रहा है तेरे साथ boss animes? कौन सा एनिमे देख रहा है आजकल तूने यार? कौन सा एनिमे? यासु तूने वो देखा यासुके? यासुके एक नया एनिमे आया है नेटफ्लिक्स पे यासुके. वो देखा तूने नया वाला? मैंने तो देख लिया यासुके वाला एनिमे पूरा. और मैंने वो भी देख लिया तेरा कैसलवेनिया का सीजन 4 जो नया है नेटफ्लिक्स पे. ये दोनों देख ले बॉस एनिमेज. ये दोनों देख ले बहुत मस्त एनिमे ये दोनों. कैसलवेनिया सीजन 4 और तेरा ये यासुके. हाँ दोनों ही मस्त है यार, दोनों ही मस्त है, दोनों ही मस्त है, एक बार चेकआउट कर ले। और बता क्या चल रहा है तेरे साथ बॉस एनिमेस, हाउ इज योर डे गोइंग? मैं तो ठीक हूँ यार, बस मैं थोड़ा वो मेडिकेशन ले रहा हूँ, थोड़ा दवा ले रहा हूँ मैं, पिल्स और ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर से ऑक्सीजन ले रहा हूँ, बस यही दो अभी हालत है। मैं अभी दवा ले रहा हूँ प्लस ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर से ऑक्सीजन ले रहा हूँ, बस अभी मैं यही हालत है, तो वही है। और बता तू कैसा है बॉस एनिमेस, हाउ आर यू डूइंग? आपका दिन कैसा बीता बॉस एनिमेस? ओ नाइस मैन, एकदम गजब भाई, एकदम गजब, एकदम गजब ब्रो। एक बार स्मैश दैट लाइक बटन यार बॉस एनिमेस, स्मैश दैट लाइक बटन, एक बार लाइक बटन दबा दीजिए। और ते कुछ बात हुई रायोगा के साथ? रायोगा तो यार अभी 2-3 हफ्ते से मतलब कुछ अपलोड नहीं किया और ना ही कुछ स्ट्रीम किया रायोगा ने अपने चैनल पे, तो तूने उससे कुछ बात किया कि वो क्यों नहीं अपलोड करा कुछ वीडियोस या स्ट्रीम? भाई ख्याल रखो अपना। ओ थैंक्स मैन, थैंक्स बॉस। लेकिन तेरी बात हुई रायोगा से, मतलब वो क्यों, मतलब कोई नया गेम प्ले या कोई नया वीडियो क्यों नहीं डाल रहा अपने चैनल पे, तो इसके रिगार्डिंग कुछ बात हुआ था? अगर कुछ पता, अगर तेरे पास कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है कि वो अपलोड क्यों नहीं कर रहा होगा भाई अपने चैनल पे, कोई गेम प्ले या लाइव स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं कर रहा, तो बोल दे।
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
अभी बेबी आया उनके घर तो वो नहीं कहे। अच्छा उनका बेबी हुआ है? ओह नाइस मैन, नाइस 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 मैन।
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Mythicott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
डिस्कॉर्ड में बताया तो था सबको। अब यार मैं डिस्कॉर्ड में ज़्यादा एक्टिव नहीं आता हूँ यार, मैं डिस्कॉर्ड में ज़्यादा एक्टिव नहीं आता हूँ। एक तो मैं वैसे ही तबीयत खराब चल रहा है और ऊपर से यार मैं घर पे भी बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, तो इसलिए मैं मतलब डिस्कॉर्ड में ज़्यादा एक्टिव नहीं आता हूँ, तो मेरे को पता नहीं था।
Are you not curious?
That girl has not.
Okay, plot. Personal questions, ये हो गया, your life in London.
May I ask?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
If you say so.
Thank you, Doctor.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What are you...
Terrible, you say? No.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the...
Peaceful?
Most people fail.
Are you aware that you're...
But this is where I must be.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
आपकी तबीयत सुधरी है क्या? मतलब हाँ, पहले से तो थोड़ा ठीक है, पहले से थोड़ा ठीक है, लेकिन मतलब अभी भी यार लगा ले ऑलमोस्ट 50% में अभी हालत है ठीक, 50%, मतलब आधा ही मैं अभी तक हेल्थ ठीक हुआ है, मैं अभी तक फुल ठीक नहीं हुआ, मैं अभी आधा ही हेल्थ ठीक हुआ है, तो वही है दिक्कत, क्योंकि मैं अभी भी ले आया हूँ ना ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर से वो ऑक्सीजन और दवाई ले आया हूँ, तो मैं अभी तक फुल 100% नहीं हुआ, मैं अभी भी 50% ही मैं अभी तक वो मतलब हेल्थ में अभी ठीक हुआ है.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane.
Yo MGB, what's up, buddy?
The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But sorry, no, never heard of her.
वीकनेस होगा फिर, हाँ वीकनेस तो है यार थोड़ा बहुत MGB. लाइक दबा दे यार MGB ब्रो, गामी ब्रो. लॉन्ग टाइम मैन, लॉन्ग टाइम. आप बहुत दिन से नहीं आए मैं स्ट्रीम पे. मैं आपको ब्लड बॉट के स्ट्रीम पे देखता था बहुत बार, ठीक है, तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा था ब्लड बॉट की स्ट्रीम मैंने को बहुत बार देखा, तो ये अब वो एक वो जब उन्होंने प्लेग टेल इनोसेंस किया था, जब उन्होंने वो किया था क्या बोलते हैं ये कब यार ये प्लेग टेल के बाद जो किया था उन्होंने ये लार्क ऑफ टूम वेदर, ठीक है, और फिर प्लेग टेल, तो मैंने उन सब स्ट्रीम पे मैंने आपको देखा था, तो मैं वही सोच रहा था अब उनके स्ट्रीम पे आप इतना जाते हो, इतना 1-1.5 घंटा आप टाइम बिताते हो, और मेरे स्ट्रीम पे कोई आता ही नहीं है, ठीक है, बस मैं और मैं मॉडरेटर के अलावा और मैं कुछ फ्रेंड्स के अलावा और कोई होता ही नहीं है जनता, तो इसलिए मैं थोड़ा सैड फील कर रहा था इसके ऊपर कि भाई मैं कोई आता क्यों नहीं है, तो वही है इसी चीज़ के ऊपर. हाँ तो थोड़ा बहुत तो है मैं वीकनेस, थोड़ा बहुत तो है वीकनेस मेरा, तो वही है, लेकिन क्या करें मतलब अभी तो ऐसी है मेरी हालत, लॉकडाउन है, तो अभी लॉकडाउन के चक्कर पे अभी दवाई लेके मैं और दवाई नहीं लेके आ सकता हूँ, अभी लॉकडाउन चल रहा है ना मैं यहाँ पे मैं सोसाइटी पे, तो इस चक्कर पे मैं और दवाई नहीं लेके आ सकता हूँ, तो वही चक्कर वही है, वीकनेस तो है यार मेरा थोड़ा बहुत, तो वही है. एक बार लाइक बटन दबा दीजिए MGB गामी ब्रो, एंड आई होप यू एंजॉय दिस स्ट्रीम बडी. आप बैठ जाइए आराम से, आप स्ट्रीम देखिए और मजे करिए.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
What can you tell me?
Darius Petrescu.
Not interested.
Darius is an old...
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
हाँ वो तो चलो भाई सारा क्लूज मिल गया. The door has been unlocked. Oh भैया नाइस. अब चलो डेरियस से मिलते हैं और डेरियस को मतलब let's try to kill डेरियस. ओके लेट्स ट्राई टू किल डेरियस. और डेरियस बहुत ही पागल हो गया. डेरियस मतलब पूरा पागल हो गया. बुढ़ा है ना वो डेरियस बुढ़ा है, वो सटिया गया है डेरियस.
Imprisoned by your daily routine,
अबे चुप हो जा पादरी अबे पादरी चुप हो जा
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
पादरी चुप हो जा यार तो बहुत चिल्ला रहा है रात को चल भाई डेरियस बुढ़े आजा बाहर ओए बुढ़े
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
अच्छा क्या फाइंड डॉर्थी क्रेन ओ पैसे सही है मुफ्त के पैसे मिल गए मुफ्त के पैसे मिल गए अब चलो ये क्या है ओके ओ ये तो सब वही था द एंटीक फिगर ऑफ द क्या Icolacas, the antique figure of the Icolacas, okay. Oh, ये क्या है?
It's locked, all right.
Locked है यार, हट. यहाँ पे कुछ है और लूटने को? Anything to loot? Oh, box of pills, large box of pills. Okay. यार क्या बकवास हूँ मैं बे चारों तरफ कचरा कचरा बे क्या क्या गंदा हूँ मैं बे मतलब क्या है कुछ ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं है इसके घर पे कुछ भी सामान ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं है चल भाई और पैसे मिल गए
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from
She seems
more than...
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Tell me everything.
I do not believe it.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Yo, Gimmicky Gamer, what's up, buddy? What's up? Yeah, I saw, man, Biomutant. But I don't like Biomutant. Biomutant is too much complicated, man. Matlab, I cannot understand the mechanics of playing Biomutant. I am like too much confused for like Biomutant. It is too much tough for me, like to understand Biomutant. I saw the gameplay, but I could not understand it. But Resident Evil 8, everybody's playing, man. Resident Evil 8. Yeah. But in PS5, Resident Evil 8 and Biomutant, of course, will give awesome graphics, man. In PS5, of course, it will give awesome graphics.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Awesome, Gimmicky, awesome. What about you, playing new games soon, man? Old games are going, bro. I don't have money, man. You know, I don't have money to buy new games. You know, I'm not having any job. You know, I have no jobs, and like there's lockdown happening in my area, so I don't have any money to buy any new games. You know. So if I play mostly PS Plus games, man. You know, PS Plus. So yeah, I have many old games remaining of PS4, that and PS Plus games which I get free of cost. Only that I can play together. But new games I don't have money for it, man.
Do you have any?
Oh no.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Tell me
I do not...
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Fight Dorothy in the dispensary. Dorothy in the dispensary. Whitechapel. अभी ये कौन साइड आ गया? अबे ये तो मेन रोड है यार.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed.
अबे तो मेन रोड में पहुंच गया यार. ये है ना पीछे की साइड, हाँ. Okay, Dorothea का है. Yo, Dorothea. Find Dorothy and the dispensary. Okay. हाँ यार लॉक्ड हो गया चलो इसको भी खोल देता हूँ यार ये भी ये तो इसको भी खोल देता हूँ यार हाँ चल ये भी खुल गया दोनों ही गेट्स खुल गया दोनों तरफ से चलो सही है ओ डॉरथिया ओपन द डोर डूड डॉरथिया क्रेन्स डिस्पेंसरी oh man so many patients man Jesus Christ so many patients यहाँ पे सो जाऊँ खाली बेड है can I sleep empty beds man so many empty beds so many bloody empty beds Cecilin quinine oh nice oh man अबे वो रुमाल से वो कर लेना मुंह कवर कर ले रुमाल से अबे take the handkerchief and cover your mouth man while you are sneezing take your handkerchief and cover your mouth man otherwise germs will you know flow away
I'm thirsty give me a drink Razvan can you hear my voice
अबे तेरे को पानी नहीं मिलेगा हट हाँ बहुत चिल्लाया बे बहुत टाइम से लेटर टू नर्स क्वीन लेटर टू नर्स क्वीन लंदन 31st October my dear Dorothea okay blah 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 I am your affectionate sister Theodora huh okay mesmerize level 1 what the hell और कुछ है दवाई ववाई लेने को any medicines to loot any medicines any chemicals to loot कुछ भी oh what is this oh nice man sodium hypochlorite solution
I need help
hurt
he's going into
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
just a second guys I'm going to the bathroom so just give me some break I'll be coming in just a few minutes okay so yeah just hold on guys Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I am back.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, doctor. Okay, doctor. Give me that, doctor. Lul. अबे क्या चिल्लाता है बे पेशेंट ऐसे चिल्ला है बे
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
What the hell, man?
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and precise. No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Confront Dorothy Crane. Okay, let's confront, dude. Let's confront.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Oh, nice. What the hell? Mesmerized level क्या है? What is my mesmerized level? 2? What I am 2? The district will soon suffer the consequence. Report to Lady Ashby.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
अब यार यहाँ से भी locked है. अबे कौन आ गया? पुलिस आ गई क्या नीचे?
Look lively! It's on to us!
ओए 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 आजा 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 तेरा दिल से पुकार अबे यार क्या हो गया आजा आजा अबे कोई पैसे दे दे अबे तेरे पास पैसे नहीं है क्या ये तो है पैसे अबे इसके पास पैसे नहीं है इसके पास केवल वो है शीशे का बोतल अबे हट Oh my good lord.
See them fancy clothes? Yeah, it's a top!
आजा 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 अटैक कर अटैक कर अबे अबे अबे
Shoot it! I'll leave you to hell.
अबे यार मेरा स्टैमिना मेरे को स्टैमिना नहीं मेरे को अपना ब्लड अपना हेल्थ इंक्रीज करना है मेरे को दो बंदों को काम रक्षा हो गए ना ना ঠিক আছে कब आए वापस आ चालू
He's mine! I'll take it!
आजा 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 और कितना अटैक करेगा मैं आजा शीश अबे
Grenade!
ओ बॉम्ब फट गया लूल अब इसके पैसे का है Where's the money, man? Where is the money? Money! Oh nice. अबे यहाँ पे 2 पेशेंट्स थे वो कहाँ गए मार दिया गया इन सब लोगों ने कॉमन मशेती अच्छा मशेती है इसके पास ओके ओके
No civilians allowed, sir. Speak English, do ya?
Oh man, tear down हुआ था. You get to also just the fully
said stay away, sir.
Thanks man, thanks Gami for your support. Thank you very much. आजा, 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 आजा. मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, आजा.
Die, vermin!
अबे!
Bloody kill it, boy! Just kill it.
Sheesh, man. अबे यार क्या मारता है बे ये
He's dead!
Finally मैं आओ अबे यार स्टैमिना नहीं है क्या आजा 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 गया 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 भाई ये बंदा गया अबे वापस गेट बंद कर दिया खोल दे गेट क्यों बंद किया भाई गेट बंद कर डोंट क्लोज द गेट मैन Are your stream buffering just asking? No यार मैं तो मेरी तरफ से तो नेट सही चल रहा है यार मेरी तरफ से तो नेट सही चल रहा है No stream buffering man क्या report to Lady Ashbury? Okay let's report to Lady Ashbury
Its effectiveness has been proven by many Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough.
अबे यार मेरे को अपना वो करना है यार I need to evolve man you know I need to evolve rest to evolve लिखा है ना ऊपर rest to evolve so I need to rest to evolve
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game.
It's
You
okay.
want a piece of mine.
Can't you see we have
यहाँ पे
Hello,
कौन है?
young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked.
मैं इंटरनेट आया जाया इसलिए पूछा. Oh, okay. Hello, लड़के. Hello, boy.
May I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
How do you...
I'm fine. My father is...
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
कोई हवा में कब लगे ना अच्छा कहाँ जाना है अच्छा रिपोर्ट टू लेडी आइस भाई है ना सीधा मेरा रिपोर्ट टू लेडी आइस भाई है सीधा है ना ये जाना कहाँ पे बे
It's locked.
अबे यार लॉक्ड है ये यहाँ पर सोच सकते हैं ओह जॉब रिफ्यूजल लेटर डियर मिस्टर पीटरसन ओके सिंसियरली आरडी हार्पर अच्छा भाई इसको निकाल दिया नौकरी से वाओ सही है निकाल दिया इसको नौकरी से जो पीटरसन को निकाल दिया नौकरी से वाओ 1 2 3 हो गया ना अबे निकलूं कहाँ से? अरे ये क्या था? अरे तो वो है मटका। किधर मटका है मटका? अबे यहाँ कहाँ से जाऊँ?
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Yeah, 210 meters, huh? 210, 220. ये क्या स्प्रिंग? अबे स्प्रिंग के अंदर मेरे को वो देना वेपन। Whitechapel Street, District Status Serious. Whitechapel Street, हाँ? अच्छा Whitechapel Street में आ गया। यहाँ पे कुछ है? नोप कुछ भी नहीं है। लार्ज बीस्ट। अब यार ये वापस से आगे बंदा। अब मैंने तो उसको मार दिया था ना, तो क्यों वापस क्यों आ गया भाई वो वापस?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
हाँ वो तो है भाई, deliberately man, pure deliberately. Still here bro, yes man. और किसी का पैर के निशान है यहाँ पे, ये क्या है?
Kill it, boy! There's one of them burning! Burn it, boy! Die, vermin!
आजा आजा। अबे वाह। अच्छा ये क्या दोनों बॉस है, मिनी बॉस। आजा। अबे यार। अबे यार सब लोग मेरे पे यार क्यों आते हैं यार? Sheesh man. अबे यार निकलो यहाँ से यार, अबे बहुत लोग हैं। Oh man. Whew. Okay guys, so that is the end guys of the awesome stream. I think the game has hanged, man. The game has hanged, you know, because I was moving too much. So I think the PlayStation could not handle so much moving, so I think the game hanged. So I think this is the end of the stream for today. I hope guys have enjoyed today's awesome stream. So thank you very much guys for all the support which you have shown to me. Thank you very much. And before we end today's awesome stream, make sure you smash that like button guys. Like button guys, share this gameplay with your friends, click on the bell icon guys so that you will be notified. And if you like my channel content, then please do subscribe to my channel. And I'm active on Discord, Twitter and Instagram. The links are given in the about section of my channel. You can join my social media platforms and follow me. And I shall see you in the next live stream then. And until then guys, stay safe, stay healthy and good night guys. Okay guys, bye bye.